My beloved child, the moment has arrived for you to hear excellent news. You will receive news that will boost your spirits, give you new vigor, and improve your soul. This is a season of change, my child. The time of hardship, unanswered prayers, and feeling invisible is drawing to an end. I'm changing the mood around you. Clarity, tranquility, and delight unlike anything you have experienced before will be brought about by the excellent news that is on the way. You won't stroll in bewilderment or hopelessness anymore, because when there seemed to be no way, I am about to create one. I want you to realize that today is not like any other day or time. It's a turning point. You've been waiting for something new, and I'm making it available to you shortly. The change has already started, and I have already begun to bring things in the celestial realms into alignment so that they will soon show up in your life. The earth beneath your feet is shifting, and even though you can't see it yet, my hand is going to solidify what felt shaky and unsure. Prepare yourself for doors that you never imagined would open. Observe how easily things come together since I am facilitating your journey. Your time of divine union is now. What formerly appeared insurmountable will be moved by me. There is more to this fantastic news than merely an announcement. It is the realization of promises you believed were unattainable. I pay attention every time you speak my name with sincere trust. My darling child, I need you, Lord, and I will watch heaven move in your favor if you speak boldly to me. Miracles are sparked by your faith, and my blessings are already en route. I understand, my kid, that there were moments when you questioned whether the promise would ever materialize. You might have even wondered if I had forgotten you or questioned my timing. Let me remind you nevertheless that my timing is impeccable. You might not have realized in the past that I was getting you ready for this exact time. What I have been creating especially for you is now available for you to receive. Experiencing impatience occasionally is normal after a long period of waiting. It's normal to desire to move quickly. I never postpone a blessing that is intended for you though. So know that every obstacle you have faced and every time you have waited has been a part of the strategy to get you into this breakthrough season. When I tell you to get ready, I'm telling you that I've been getting you ready in ways you might not completely comprehend. You might have assumed that the delays were an indication of desertion, but I assure you that they were merely a component of my larger scheme. As you can see, I have been strengthening your faith. You have been learning patience, perseverance, and faith from me, and I have been molding your heart, and I have a plan that will play out in your life in a way you never could have imagined right now. It will nevertheless surpass your wildest expectations. If you have been moved by these words, my child, give them your wholehearted hug. To show your faith and devotion to me, click the like button. There is more to the wonderful news I have for you, my darling child, than merely provision or progress. The news is about a fresh start. You will enter unexplored territory, a place of joy, freedom, and restoration through the doors that will open for you. I'll make the years the locusts have consumed whole again. I'll put everything right. Your future is going to be more brilliant than your past. Something new in your life is starting now. Sometimes it seems like everything you've experienced has simply left you with wounds and unsolved questions, but the scars are healed. I can assure you of that today. Answers to the questions are on the way. The joy you believed was gone will return, and optimism will replace the disappointment you've carried. Something fresh is on the horizon that will surpass your wildest expectations. I want you to visualize it: fresh connections, fresh chances, and a fresh period of tranquility. It has not been a pointless wait. It had been in anticipation of something much bigger. Remind yourself of this even as you embark on this fresh start. Just as significant as the final goal has been the trip, you are now at this precise point of preparation because of every moment of suffering and waiting. This joyful news will heal your heart on a level you never imagined possible. So prepare yourself, my darling. I'm going to fix what went wrong. You have been carrying wounds for a long time, and I will heal them. The void that once felt so agonizing will be filled by my love. Additionally, I will envelop you in an unfathomable peace. Your soul is going to get better. I am replacing the deep scars you have carried, the disappointments you have encountered, and the dread you have battled with my serenity. The good news comes from within as much as from the outside. All of the bruised parts of you will be whole again because I am coming. My comfort is greater than your sadness, and my love is greater than your suffering. I want you to know that you are my beloved child, and I have called you to shine. Give it to 3 people who are in need, and my calm will envelop them. Your relationships will be repaired by me. I'll mend the scars on your heart. The news you get will be accompanied by the healing balm. I am creating everything, even the most profound aspects of you. Take advantage of the mending I am providing. Know that everything that has been stolen will be given back to you, and let my serenity wash over you. Oh, prepare for the next step, my darling. Soon, you will be able to observe the proof of this positive news. Suddenly, you will experience miracles that were previously only in your dreams. You can achieve new opportunities, spiritual development, emotional healing, and financial breakthroughs. Good news won't be the only thing you hear. I'm getting ready to share this fantastic news with you. Be prepared. Be prepared for doors that you believe to be sealed shut to open. Anticipate a restoration of connections and an infusion of inner tranquility. The miracles I am about to perform will attest to the fact that I have been working in the background for your benefit. You'll witness fantasies you believed were unattainable come true. Every step you take will be illuminated by the light of my truth, and the seemingly unclear route will suddenly become apparent. It will be obvious to you that it is from me when the good news comes. It will be more than a coincidence. It's going to be miraculous. I'm going to surprise you and celebrate when I do. You've waited well. Celebrate. You've persevered. You've shown trust, and the promise you've been waiting for will finally come to pass. I have selected you, dear child, to share in my harvest. Are you willing to assist me in sharing my message of hope and salvation? Buy me a coffee and join me in this sacred work by clicking the link below. Blessings multiply when you are kind. I celebrate you with affection. The good news that lies ahead, child, will require you to have even greater faith in me. You will be shaken by the enormity of this news, but you will also need to respond. Will you believe my proposal even if it appears impossible? Will you maintain your trust even if the news seems too fantastic to be true? It will be difficult for you to continue to believe in me as the good news comes to light. Sometimes you'll ask yourself, how is this possible? What does this blessing mean for me? But keep this in mind, please. For me, nothing is too amazing. No request is too big, and no miracle is too big. You will be anchored by your faith in me as I bring this wonderful news into your life. Although I will test your faith, I will also reward it. Don't lose faith. Have faith. Additionally, keep in mind that the news I have for you surpasses your expectations. I will do far more than you could possibly ask or imagine. Stay loyal as this fantastic news comes in. Be patient. Continue to connect your heart with my will. It will become evident to you that your loyalty has not been in vain. When this fantastic news arrives, your happiness will be a testament to everything I have done for you. It will serve as a reminder to those who require confirmation that I am still working miracles. I pray that you will remain faithful during the last few minutes of waiting. You have to have an open heart. Hold on to your faith in me while you await the joyful news. Your faith will be rewarded in ways that will encourage others to believe when it does. This is not just good news for you, my darling. It will spill into the lives of people in your immediate vicinity. My faithfulness will be demonstrated by your blessing. It will bring people nearer to my heart, and you will exalt me with your testimony. There will be repercussions from the wonderful news that is imminent. It will pour into the lives of people you love and beyond. In addition to blessing you, you have the chance to attest to my kindness now. When the wonderful news comes your way, be prepared to share it. Let everyone know that I am a God who fulfills his promises and who hears their prayers. I've known you my entire life, little one, and I adore you. I will show you my magnificence and gently lead your way if you stay close to me. In the middle of your hectic day, have you ever paused with a lot of questions and wonders in your heart? Could a mistake, a regret, or a moment of weakness ever drive away a love this deep and unwavering? Let this question stay in the back of your mind, not as a passing idea, but as a soft murmur that seeps into the very core of your being. Allow this precious moment to create a place of calm within you, a haven where faith can blossom like a flower, reaching for the sun, and hope can take root. I am now speaking to you directly using words that are woven from warmth, promise, and the unbreakable promise of regeneration to the soft hidden chamber of your heart. Instead of viewing you through the prism of your uncertainties or anxieties, I see you as the brilliant being that you were meant to be. Before the stars were in the sky and before you took your first breath, I loved you. And through every second that extends into eternity, I will always love you. No matter how far you think you've come or how undeserving you think you are, my love for you is constant, unwavering, and unending. There is a house for you, a sanctuary with its doors thrown open, waiting to welcome you. Allowing these words to permeate your soul will stir you, serve as a gentle reminder that I have never abandoned you and I never will. You could feel like a tired traveler, adrift in the desert of life's hardships. Perhaps you have fallen too many times. Your knees are damaged from the falls, and disappointments have guarded your heart. You may believe you've gone too far, that you're out of love because of the choices you've made or the mistakes you've made. During your solitary times, you could have attempted to smother the glimmer of hope inside of you by telling yourself that you are undeserving and that a love so pure could not be intended for someone who has failed as much as you have. Let me assure you though, that spark, that soft warmth that is hidden deep within, is real. My love, which is unchanging and eternal, is calling you back to your true self, a soul that is so much love. Let the river of light that is my love pour through you, my dearest. We give the tired my healing touch and eternal peace by sharing it. You might wonder, how can I be loved when I failed so frequently? How can I go back to a love that undoubtedly requires excellence? Permit me to respond with a gentleness that cuts through your uncertainties. I don't aim for excellence. I can see how lovely your heart is, how quietly you seek acceptance, tranquility, and a sense of belonging. Every tear you shed in the darkness has been seen by me. All the pain in your heart, every time you felt invisible or abandoned, even though it seemed like I was far away, I was actually walking with you, directing your movements, and patiently waiting for the right time for your heart to open up to me. Even in your darkest hours, when you thought you had lost all faith, you continued to strive for something more. And every silent prayer was heard by me. I see you beyond the boundaries you set for yourself. I recognize your limitless potential, the potential for bravery, generosity, and change. There is no mistake too big. The brightness of my love for you can never be dimmed by a greater distance. The unknowns of life can obscure your path and cause you to doubt your value, much like a fog. It's possible that you prayed for help, for miracles, or for a quick change in your situation, but you felt as though your prayers were ignored. People you trusted might have rejected you. Chances you hoped for might have passed you by, leaving you with a damaged heart and the question, was I really listening? I am constantly listening though, let me remind you, and I always respond, even if my responses take unexpected turns in times you might not be aware of yet. When you reflect on your voyage, you will notice the signs of my presence, the stranger who said something nice to you when you felt unheard, the surprising calm that descended upon you after a restless night. You have the strength to get through a day you didn't think you could handle. These weren't just random events through your existence, they were the silent imprints of my love creating a graceful tapestry. Get your heart ready for something sacred. As you lay your head on your pillow tonight, give yourself permission to believe again by opening your spirit, even if it's only a little. In your dreams, you can be standing by a river that is so pure that it reflects the reality of your inner self. Till the surface is calm and smooth, every ripple in the river takes away a fragment of your suffering, regrets, anxieties, and rage. I shall stand there in that hallowed place with my arms extended, beckoning you to come forward. You will experience the refreshing sensation of the water beneath your feet. A love that dispels all uncertainty, however, will warm your heart. Let your heart be a mirror of the splendor of the kingdom above. My child, you assist in sharing my truth to every soul in need with great gratitude. Be my light and love's conduit in order to obtain the gifts of heaven. Click the super thanks button. The recollection of that vision might be ingrained in your bones as the sun rises. It will feel like an invisible burden has been removed from your shoulders when you wake up. I've given you that lightness, a prize for having the courage to trust, even for a brief moment. Breathe deeply as the sun's rays begin to creep into your room and consider whether this is the start of anything new. Your heart will nod quietly in response, rekindling your hope. Just by opening your eyes to the daylight, you can know that I have been working through the night to mend invisible scars, align unimaginable paths, and prepare benefits that you will soon discover. I've made you this pledge: there is a way to peace ahead. No matter how difficult the road was in the past, you do not have to go after the world's ephemeral affirmations or strive incessantly for approval. Right now, you can remain motionless and let me into your heart. I am enough. If you allow it, my love is a river that never stops flowing around you and filling the voids inside. Your emptiness will be filled by a calm sense of purpose and the knowledge that you are loved, respected, and seen when you give yourself over. When night falls once more, you can rest easy knowing that I am keeping watch over you and protecting you like a light fortress. I shall appear to you in your dreams, revealing glimmers of the wonders that await a spirit courageous enough to put its faith in me. You have carried the weight of your inadequacy, unhappiness, and frustration day after day. These have prevented you from appreciating the beauty of what is ahead and have led you to believe that your life would always be filled with painful cycles. However, I'm here to relieve those burdens. I'll take you out of the ideas that keep you hunched over if you let me. Your spirit will be rejuvenated, and your heart will be filled with the warmth of possibilities as you stand tall. I thus invite you to relax in this knowledge. You are loved simply for who you are, not for what you do or do not do. Allow this love to serve as your home, compass, and anchor. I will meet you with 1,000 steps of my own if you take one step in my direction. My love is already yours, freely given and offered without conditions, so stop trying to earn it. I'm with you now and always to come, whispering hope, providing rejuvenation, and leading you toward a bright future. Rest now, my love. Give your heart a rest. When you get up, remember that you are not walking alone. The path ahead is one of accepting rather than struggling, of finding the tranquility that comes from daring to believe, and of finding the love that has always been yours. I have loved you, dear child, from the beginning of time. Rest in peace. Believe what I say, and I will guide you to the fulfillment of my promises. My darling, your history with all its flaws and shadows cannot determine who you are now. Your life story is not inscribed in the ink of your errors, but rather in the light of an unending, enduring, and ever-present love, even when you feel most invisible or undeserving. Failures and regrets are not a patchwork of who you are. It is a work of art molded by heavenly love that invites you to look forward to a bright future. Maybe you once had a strong faith that was tempered by disappointment or the pain of betrayal. You might have been rejected by friends, relatives, spiritual leaders, or even those you trusted, which left you to doubt the basis of your views. You may feel tempted to completely give up on faith when your trust is broken as if it were an unhealing wound. Let me remind you, however, that genuine faith is independent of the ephemeral allegiance of others. It is rooted in something much more stable, a love that endures despite the world's instability. If your faith seems brittle, like a candle burning in the face of an unrelenting storm, don't give up. Even the darkest places can be penetrated by the smallest flame. The task of calling forth a roaring fire on your own is not given to you. It is yours to cultivate that tiny enduring radiance. While you should accept your flaws, uncertainties, and injuries, you should also believe that everything can be fixed. I'm prepared to bring back what has been lost, to give new life to what has grown dreary, and to lead you to a faith that shines with purpose. Your renewed faith will grow beyond only a source of inner strength. For others, it will glow like a beacon. People who feel lost or forgotten, who fumble in their own shadows, will be drawn to your light's warmth. In the past, you could have looked for comfort in places that simply offered emptiness, partnerships that sapped your soul. Amen.